welcome back to another episode of Blue Couch Therapy. It's your boy, Better Yet the Man. So today I was going to break down my thoughts and opinion on smoking weed, and how and explain it for every, or break it down from every understanding in which break it down from every understanding from which I can see it, from my point of view. So number one, I'm down with it. I just finished blazing up not too long ago, so I'm not gonna sit here and tell you guys that I don't smoke. I enjoy it. It helps me break the temporal lobe so I can think bigger thoughts. I can think grander ideas. So that's one thing. Obviously, depending on the quality and the and all that stuff. So that's fine for me. I'm like, it's cool. It's always like, I'm number one for me really is just like, if you believe it to be bad, it'll be bad. If you believe it to be good, it'll be good. If you believe it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. It's all the emphasis that you put on it is what's going to make it true, what's going to make it stick in your mind, in your subconscious mind, and then in turn, what it will bring for your life. So there's that perspective. But I'm like to myself, it's just a plant, To me, it's not that deep. It's not that deep for weed. The synthetic stuff and all then there's different, things. There's different things that I don't, designer drugs. That's those ones that I'm talking about. Like the pills and all those things are not it. Anything man-made, really, Acid, LSD, those are cool. Shrooms are cool, but not those other kinds of things, in my opinion, personally, Try to keep it as close to nature as possible, But yeah, so for that perspective, I'm just kind of like, whatever, it's not that deep. Life's never that serious. You can just enjoy a puff every now, once and again, if you so choose to, if that's what you're interested in. But number two, I'm just like to myself, okay, but I also understand from The Art of Getting Money. I think it was Wallace I'll put the link in the description below, but the book is like Wallace something. And he's just talking about, yeah, smoking is fine, but you have to be of clear mind, and two, the only thing that a cigarette, in his case he was describing, or a weed or anything, any smoking, it just excites you for another one. So whenever you smoke a joint, all it really does is like, okay, you get that feeling, it hype you up, and then it excites you to smoke another one. So it's like, it just to keep consuming it, right? And then he said you need to be in a clear mind in order to plot to get money, which I think is very true, because it's like, if you're having a clear mind, then you're able to see things in different perspectives, and you're able to really understand things like, boom, okay, cool, I got to do this, I got to get my hustle up here, I can do this to make some more money, I can do this opportunity over here, and so on, right? So I think it depends. It all depends on where you're at. It all depends on how you see it, So that's two perspectives that I see it from. Third perspective, I understand that it does help to, when I talk about breaking the temporal lobe, it acts as though, or like, it gives you the perception that you can see, to see more, like I was saying, to see larger thoughts, to see more in the grander scheme of things, to bridge that connection between heaven and earth. And then once you get to understanding it, like, you smoke it so that you can understand the feeling between the bridge, to the point where you don't need the weed anymore to experience the bridge. That's another perspective of how I see it. So I get it, again, my overall theme is that it's not that deep. It's not that deep. So there's that. But then the other perspective, I'm also like, okay, but the weed from the cannabis store, like, it's the government, so they put shit in the weed. I literally was smoking it, and I was like, this tastes different than the one I get at the Native American Reserve. That one's like an hour away. You drive out like an hour, and you can get some really good stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of different perspectives. And then you think about the pesticides that they put in the food, the water. I think it was Dr. Sebi's son who talks about all the weed being compromised, and it's like they put the pesticides in the water that they use to grow it, so it makes your canines, he said, make your canines rot. He said the man got the Zaza, but ask him to show you his back teeth. That's funny, man. So let me get a haircut. Yeah, I think that's that. I'm trying to think if there's another avenue that I think about it from, that I can see it from. But essentially, like, I'm like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's good to help you can break the temporal lobe if you know, light for anxiety, to calm down. There is medical benefits that, you know, have been studied. But then at the same time, I'm like, okay, but the government weed is still GMO, and then it just makes you lazy. It makes you just want to sit around and then just smoke another one and consume and sit down and eat pizza. So, that's funny. It's like 4 different ways to look at it, really. You decide which avenue you wish to look at it from. And you decide which way is going to benefit, you know, whether it's going to be a benefit or a detriment is going to be what it's going to be in your life. So some people, I know there's, based off the like numbers or the signs, they'll say certain things need to avoid vices. So you might need to look into that. This guy pulling in right beside me in an empty parking lot. Gotta love it. This is an example of the object fixation and the attraction of the energy when you're just what's the word I'm looking for? When you're when you put out energy, energy is attracted to you. It's magnetized towards you. I'm literally sitting here in this empty parking lot and this guy pulled up right beside me. So I always think that's funny, because it's like whenever I'm somewhere, that's when everything starts to come inwards, you know? So it makes me laugh. Video proof, document everything. An extensive guide to manifesting the life of your desire, coming soon to a theater near you. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's a quick one that I wanted to quick entry that I wanted to this watch is even behind, that I wanted to share with you guys today. I'll probably be back soon and make another one. Who knows if I'll release this one, but yeah. Yeah, cool. My book, How to Get It, A Brief Guide to Getting in Tune with Your Inner Self, is available now. You can find that one down in the link in the description below. If you like this video, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Love you. Peace.